Well, hello and welcome back to Onenessagain.com, Season 1, Episode 2. Thanks for joining me. Today's focus is going to be exercises that you can do in the home and even exercises that you can do sitting down. So you can do these exercises while watching TV, a movie, listening to music, and still, in fact, help yourself out and help your body out. So that's today's focus. Some of the things I want to bring into every week's episode are: what acts of kindness will you do this week to help others? It could be, some examples could be, if you're in a parking lot and you see garbage, can you just pick it up and throw it out? Here in the Midwest, we have a lot of snow. You could help shovel someone's walk or driveway that maybe doesn't have someone that can do that. How many times have you driven by someone stuck on the road and you could pull over and help them, or help them get some assistance that they may need? There's just so many things you can do. You could share a recipe with someone, and even better yet, maybe a brand new healthy recipe that you could share with a loved one. So just some ideas, but hopefully make a goal to yourself that this week you're going to do at least one conscious act of kindness. And then the next thing is what will you do for yourself this week? For me, I'm going to cut. It's been an annual goal, but specifically this week, I'm going to cut sugar down in my weekly diet. I add sugar a little bit to my oatmeal. Sometimes I add it to my coffee. So those are two things I'm going to take out. Thinking about substituting some good raw honey with my cereal, and coffee just going without. So those are some things I'm going to try. So it could be something as easy as adding a vegetable or fruit to dinner that maybe you don't usually have, or you could do maybe an extra 25 crunches in exercise, or add something new to your workout that you've never done before. Have you tried yoga? We've talked about that in the past. Even meditation. And if you're interested in learning more about meditation or some great videos on meditation, please email me. I'll put my email at the bottom of my video. It's also referenced on my website, Onenessagain.com. So those are some things I want you to think about that you can do to help yourself out this week. So let's go right into some of the exercises that you can do at home. You can do it. This could be something that might be ideal for you, or maybe for a senior or a parent. They're a little bit more targeted toward people that maybe a little bit more elderly. But again, it could be for everybody. Okay, so let's start off with exercises to strengthen the shoulders and the arms. One exercise that I love is simply just bringing your arms up into like a goalpost, bringing them together and opening nice and wide. And I like to do at least 2 sets of 15. The key here is to keep your arms up. Don't let the elbows drop down. Okay, so you can do those exercises. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can take simply a water bottle or a couple water bottles, and you can bring them in your hands, and you can do the same exercise. Okay. The next range of motion, or the next exercise, is basically, it's straight up, reaching all the way up, and then stretching your fingers as wide as you can get them. And then when you come down to a fist. So you're working your arms, your shoulders, your hands, your fingers, your joints. And again, try to do 2 sets of 15. In between each set, I like to do 4 or 5 shrugs. It kind of takes away some of the tension through the neck. Nice breath in through the nose, and then slowly out through the mouth. And you could do like maybe 5 shrugs and then go back and do the second set. Again, just simply using a water bottle is a way for you to get 1 or 2 pound weights that you don't have to actually go out and buy dumbbells. If you want to just add a little bit of weight to your exercise, you can use something as simple as a water bottle. If you want to go a little bit further, I've got some what are called TheraBands. There's different colors. I have blue, I have green, and I have gray. And basically the color differentiation will factor into how much resistance or how thick the bands are. For me, the green bands are the thinnest, the blue is moderate, and the gray is the hardest. And so based on your level of strength, you can decide. I think the blue is kind of the middle of the road. I like that as a starting point. And the key to using a TheraBand is to resist on the way back. So when you're pulling the TheraBand out, when you come back, don't let it just snap back like a rubber band. You resist, so you have the same tempo pulling out as pulling in. I like to start off, I'm using the TheraBand by putting it behind your back, and I do what I call punches. It kind of loosens up the body. You just kind of punch forward, alternating. And again, 2 sets of 15. After that, you can go to what's called a chest fly or a chest pull, where you hold the band approximately 12 inches apart, pull out, and then slowly come back. 2 sets of 15 again. So if you're interested in learning more about how to get TheraBands, again, please contact me. I can give you some reference websites or places you can purchase them from to help you out. But TheraBands are a great tool to exercise the body. The final exercise I like to do with the TheraBand is you put one end kind of like down on your knee and you pull up. Again, that really works the shoulder, the rotor cuff on the top part of your arm. That's an area that can get loose. It's like a little flap. It helps keep the shoulder in place. So it's a great exercise, and it's great for range of motion. As you get older, it gets a little harder. So those are some real simple exercises that I hope you'll try. And again, please give me some feedback back as to what you like or didn't like about some of my suggestions today. Okay, so finally, to wrap things up, I'm trying to keep my videos less than 7 minutes. Finally, the question of the week is, what is one thing you did this week that you're proud of? If you'd like to share that with me, and if you're okay with me sharing it with other people, I'll put it up on my blog. If you don't want me to, then just tell me so when you contact me. So until then, thanks for joining me here on Onenessagain.com, and have a great week.